MGM picks up new Timothée Chalamet cannibal movie, Bones and All. MGM has snapped up global distribution rights to the latest movie from filmmaker Luca Guadagnino, starring Timothée Chalamet, called Bones and All. This is the second time the Oscar-nominated director and Chalamet have worked together, according to Deadline. They initially teamed up on Call Me By Your Name, which catapulted Chalamet to leading man status and earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. MGM was recently acquired by Amazon, and this is the company's first big move since that merger. The movie also stars fellow Call Me By Your Name Alan Michael Stolberg, as well as Taylor Russell, Mark Rylance, Andre Holland, Jessica Harper, and Chloe Sevigny. The film is an adaptation of a novel about two cannibals, yes, you read that right, on a journey through America during Ronald Reagan's presidency. It's billed as a horror romance story. Guadagnino said he was extremely excited that MGM picked up the film. I am delighted that MGM, a studio that so clearly loves filmmakers and respects bold vision, is going to bring my movie into the world and that the amazing work of Timothée, Taylor, Mark and the rest of the cast will be seen in theaters. Bones and All could not be in better hands with Kevin Ulrich, Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi at the helm. I am truly proud to be associated with the iconic lion that has roared at the start of so many of my favorite films over the decades. MGM Film Group Chairman Michael DeLuca and MGM Film Group President Pam Abdi both praised Guadagnino for his inventiveness and out-of-the-box thinking. Since his earliest days, Luca has been obsessed with movies, which makes him a kindred spirit to us both. We have long admired his devotion to the kind of cinema that is both admired and passionately discussed by moviegoing audiences. He is the rare filmmaker whose 2 decades-long career has spanned countless genres and subjects, and throughout he has remained true to his unique vision. We are equally thrilled to be working with Timothée, Taylor, Mark and this outstanding ensemble cast whose work in Bones and All will be a must-see on the big screen. The movie was filmed in Ohio in the spring of last year. Guadagnino's last film, Call Me By Your Name, garnered 4 Oscar nominations and 1 for Best Adapted Screenplay. There's no release date yet for the film. Moon Knight star Oscar Isaac addresses Disney employee protests. Amid Disney employees staging a walkout over the company's response to Florida's Don't Say Gay bill, Moon Knight star Oscar Isaac has condemned the discriminatory law. The piece of legislation was put together and supported by some politicians who are funded by the House of Mouse. When Disney CEO Bob Chapek released a statement saying the company wouldn't take sides on the matter, he received backlash and later issued an apology for not outright condemning the bill. However, protests have not subsided since LGBTQ+ Disney employees and their allies are demanding the company take a stronger stance on the issue, including cutting financial ties to the politicians who created and supported the bill. This includes a demand that Disney cut ties with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who said Tuesday he is poised to sign the legislation into law very soon, WESH reports. The law would prohibit teachers of kindergarten through grade 3 from discussing LGBTQ+-related topics with students. Putting together a report on the protests, Variety's senior entertainment writer Adam B. Vary noted that Isaac, star of the Disney Plus Marvel series Moon Knight, gave his opinion of the employee walkout issue at a virtual press event. I guess my comment would be, starts singing, gay 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 I. Yeah, it's an absolutely ridiculous law. It's insane. It's insanity and I hope that Disney as a company comes out as forcefully as possible against this idea. It's astounding that it even exists in this country. It was estimated that hundreds of Disney employees were spotted walking out of the company's Burbank, CA headquarters Tuesday, according to a video taken by CNBC field producer Steve DeSauniers and posted to Twitter. Variety reported that a group of about 75 Disney employees gathered at the Bette Davis picnic area down the street from the studio, holding signs and chanting in protest. The Flash officially renewed for Season 9 at the CW. Good news, Flash fans! The Scarlet Speedster is officially sprinting ahead for a landmark 9th season. Ever since it was reported that star Grant Gustin had signed a new deal to return for at least one more year, DC lovers had been confident that The Flash would last beyond its current run of episodes. That's now been a threat confirmed as the CW has announced that a slew of its most popular shows have been renewed. As per Variety, the network has greenlit new seasons for All American, Kung Fu, Nancy Drew, Riverdale, and Walker. Arrowverse followers, though, will be most excited over the news of The Flash Season 9 and that Superman and Lois will be back, as well, for its 3rd season. Variety notes that this list of renewals is not exhaustive, with the CW yet to make a final decision on its remaining continuing series. So there's still hope that Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, and Naomi, a new addition to the club, could return alongside their sister shows. This Flash news means that it now officially stands as the longest-running Arrowverse title of the lot. Originally a spin-off of Arrow, The Flash kicked off and has outlived its parent series, which concluded after 8 seasons in 2020. Whether it'll live long enough to reach a 10th season, however, is the question that fans will now be wondering about. Gustin's extremely lucrative new deal is set to lock him down for just one more year, although a multi-season offer was also said to be handed to him. So far, Gustin is the only cast member known to be returning, though it seems likely that fellow long-term regulars Candice Patton, Jesse L. Martin, and Daniel Panabaker will be joining him once again. With the knowledge that there's plenty more from the Central City hero to come, catch new episodes of The Flash Season 8 Wednesdays on the CW. Morbius star explains what makes her character different from comics. With the release of Morbius next month, Sony is bringing a vampiric Spider-Man villain to the big screen for the first time. But Jared Leto's titular Michael Morbius isn't the only comic book character getting their big screen debut. Adria Arjona will play Martine Bancroft in the film, who is the fiancée of the titular Morbius. In the film, Morbius is a leading biochemist who is trying to find a cure to his rare blood disease. After an experiment gone awry, he accidentally turns himself into a vampire. Martine is also a scientist in the film, who is assisting her soon-to-be husband in his search for healing, only to become horrified when Morbius transforms into a bloodthirsty monster. Rather than strictly relying on the comics where Martine originally debuted in the early 1970s, it was at the behest of director Daniel Espinosa that Arjona looked to contemporary figures for inspiration, she told Screen Rant. That includes soul and pop singer Soda, and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. We had ilk conversations. We really drew inspirations from so many things, Arjona explained, adding she wanted to avoid the character being overly sexualized, as is often the case in films like this. Daniel was very specific on her looking sort of like Soda, aesthetically, and speaking with conviction like ilk, but yet having the tenderness of a doctor that still has a heart and believes in science. The actor, whose star has been rising through appearances in films like The Belko Experiment and the HBO series True Detective Season 2, added that it was those 3 qualities that really created Martine. And I love her. She speaks with conviction. She's strong, she's tough, she's fearless and has a heart of gold. And those are all qualities that I wish I had. I mean, I wish I was a little more like her, Arjona said. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy!